I was interested in becoming a nurse because of helping people and the science aspect. It's literally enriching.
I think it's a very rewarding job in this sense, so I just thought it would be something good to go into. I enjoy working with kids more because of their attitude. You can't really have a bad day when you work with them. They're always positive and upbeat.
When that kid loses their tooth and I get to be the tooth fairy and sprinkle the glitter around and say, hey, the tooth fairy came, you know? I think just playing with that imaginary side, I think that's probably the best part.
Talk to me about the physical toll that's taken on your body.
You definitely get your steps in.
I hit anywhere between like 11,000 to like 14,000.
12,000 to 15,000.
Some days you don't get to stop, you don't get to take a lunch, you don't get to sit down for longer than 5 seconds.
Some days I come home and I am tired out of my mind and all I do is sit down and try to recuperate for the next shift.
Your legs hurt, your feet hurt. We try different shoes to try to make it get better.
Are there ever days where you leave work and you just feel like you failed at your job that day?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes. More than once.
You'll have moments where you feel like you've missed something, like, oh, how did I miss that?
There's definitely days where you just want to quit. You're like, I don't want to come back tomorrow.
What's the hardest part of your job?
The hardest part of the job.
Hardest part about being a nurse. Holding back your emotions in the moment, because you cannot let those kids see you with those emotions.
Doing all that you can and knowing sometimes it's not enough. You've done everything you can and you want to do more and you just can't. You just have to walk away. You just have to walk away. You can't fix it. We're here to fix people and sometimes you just can't. I think that's the hardest part.
The hardest part of the jobs would definitely be losing a patient, seeing the facial expressions on the family.
Have you lost a patient?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
What's that like?
You just, I don't even know how to describe it. It's awful. It's terrible. And it's even worse when you see the family and you see the siblings. It's terrible.
It can be one of the loudest, most deafening sounds when a family member finds out that they lost their family member, we lost our patient.
No one wants to be a nurse to have that outcome. You do this to fix the kids and send them home.
I'm going to hand you something. I just want you to read it out loud and then just kind of give me your reaction to it, okay? I'm just going to give you that and you can just read it out loud for us.
Okay.
This nurse has always gone above and beyond as a nurse. Oh my gosh. I can't read all this.
Since he came on shift, he has been the most compassionate, friendly person every single time he comes in the room. He never stays gone for very long and constantly checks up on my little one.
It was Christmas Day and just her positive, genuine demeanor was a blessing after a night of crying in the dark room watching my son struggle.
Thank you so much for your patience and kindness in such a hard situation for the girls and myself.
She has an amazing personality that always puts a smile on his face. They have so much fun picking on each other and making each other laugh.
She was positive and caring the whole shift. The unit was busy and she treated us like we were first priority, and I'm sure everyone else she took care of felt the same way.
The girls absolutely loved how you cared for them. You made a difficult situation seem bearable.
I wish he was our nurse for the rest of our stay, and I hope we can have him again at some point. He is simply wonderful.
How does it make you feel to get feedback like that?
It was certainly nice to hear. Very, very encouraging.
People like that and parents like that are like also why I do my job, because you just have those certain ones that appreciate what you do and make it 20 times better.
I wish I could go give them a hug.
It makes me feel good. I can keep doing my job.
Yeah.
I did this to come into something where I would impact people. I am. And if I can do that for somebody, that's all I need, really.
Like, this is what I was meant to do. Like, I ended up right where I needed to be.
I just love my job. I really do.
We're doing something that is hard. So, go home and have some ice cream or whatever you do. Chill, I don't binge watch something. You want to plan a vacay? That's great. I should take a vacation every nurse's week. That's what nurses need to do.
I think we should end this video with, go get some ice cream.
Go get some ice cream.